All right, I think we've officially rolled over to 9 p.m. Eastern, so that means we can get started. We have got ourselves one break tonight. This should be fun, though. It's a new product. New products are usually fun. It might take us a little while, but hopefully it's going to be worth it. It's Legacy Football. Before we start ripping into it, though, a little bit of information to go over. So first up, their feedback. I have that set to be automated, really just so you don't ever have to wait on me. So anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the second thing there is just simply to say thank you, because I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me, all that kind of stuff. We are now taking a look at breaks that are coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to open a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, a 4th and final case of Spectra basketball, and a 5th and potentially final case of Tier 1 baseball, unless I find some more that we can buy. On Friday night, we're going to open Legacy again, and once again, it will be an early start time of 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and same as tonight, Veteran Base does not ship to the teams. It will have a separate bidding category once again. Teams, of course, are going to get autographs, relics, numbered cards, parallels, inserts, etc. On Saturday, we're going to open a half case of Prism Baseball. It's the back half of a case that we started last night. Sunday night is an off night, and Monday night, we're going to open a half case of Bowman Baseball, which is also the back half of a case. What you need to know about tonight, it's just the one break, our Legacy Football here. I'm anticipating being able to get it out the door to you on or before Saturday. That's my hope anyway. We'll find out how long it takes to sort and get out the door after we do this first one. I'll have a better idea. But for now, I'm going to shoot for Saturday. Now, if I miss Saturday, if I can't get it done by then for some reason, it would roll all the way to Tuesday because Monday is a holiday and there won't be any mail. I know, right? So once again, we are opening a 12-box inner case of 2019 Legacy Football. The product just came out today. The auction ended tonight on eBay, and of course we're breaking it the same night the auction ended. Team names are on the left-hand side. Our winning bidders are across from each team there on the right. And Veteran Base, once again, as a reminder, did have its own bidding spot, so all Veteran Base cards go to that bidding spot. Teams are going to get autographs, relics, numbered cards, inserts, parallels. They are not going to get Veteran Base. Okay, so hopefully everybody saw that in the listing description, and hopefully you all read it and knew what was what. Last but not least, I am changing up the focus a little bit, and it does make the background go out of focus a tad, but don't worry about that. We're going to be able to see our cards up nice and close, and shouldn't be any problems in that regard. Now, this is a 24-box master case. I know, stupid, right? But that's what Panini does. They take 2 cases and they put it in a bigger box and they call it a master case. So we've got 2 12-box cases in here in this master case. So what I'm going to do, just to keep it all nice and easy to follow, is I'm just going to type in the right-hand case and the left-hand case. We'll do random 3 times. Whichever one comes up, that's the one we'll open tonight. I mean, it's a sealed 12-box case regardless, but just again, to keep it all transparent, this is how we'll do it. So you can ignore the first one and the second one. Third one will determine for us. 3 times, date, time stamp, it gives us the case on the left-hand side. All right, so give me a minute now to get the master case cut open and dig out our case on the left-hand side. Actually, these may be top and bottom. Oh, I haven't opened the master. I bet they are top and bottom. Now that I think about it. Hang on, I'll tell you in a minute. After I did left and right. Oh, no, they are left and right. Yay. Yay, something worked out. Right after I did that, I was like, oh, no, what if they've got them top and bottom? But oh, crap. But they don't, but I have to be able to get it out of here. Come on, man. Woo! Finally. Okay, that was fun. Now, let's get all the boxes out of the 12-box case. Let's see what we can dig up in here. Good grief. I can't get anything out of any packaging tonight, can I? Everything is like wanting to be stuck in there. It is jammed in pretty tight. Alright, let's try this a different way. Yeah, that might work better. See, it takes me a minute, but I eventually figure it out. Alright, so Legacy Football, 12 boxes. Seems like a lot. It is kind of a lot by the time we get it all opened up. But we're going to have some fun doing it. Let me get some sleeves out on the table. Chris says he's looking forward to what this new release has in store. Me too. I haven't had a chance to dig into it very much either. Here's what I do know about it. We're going to have 2 autographs per box, so that much we do know. Our rookies are not going to be in their pro uniforms, as is the case always with these early season releases. So here's how our rookies are going to work. If they were drafted officially in the draft, they're obviously going to go to the team that drafted them. If they were an undrafted free agent and they signed with a team, whether it was for training camp, mini camp, rookie camp, whatever, if they signed with a team, they're going to go to that team. If they signed with a team and they have been cut since then and have not yet signed with another team, they will go to the last team they were associated with. If they got cut from their first team but they have signed with a team in the interim, they would go to the team they are currently associated with. So hopefully that made some sort of sense to you. And I'm going to freely admit that I am not going to remember where a lot of these rookies go. So I have some of them kind of jotted down on a piece of paper over here from another break that we did a few weeks ago. And I can refer to that to get some information, but of course I will have to verify it all before I send it out on our rookies, since some of them may have subsequently, as I said, been cut or signed with new teams or something. So the moral of that story is I may not know where every rookie goes as we see him live, but we'll be able to figure it out, of course, by using NFL.com and all that fun stuff. Kirk, yeah, you weren't on last night, but you did get a 1 of 1. That was kind of nice, huh? It's a good surprise to go back and find when you're watching after the fact. It's always good to see when you get a 1 of 1. So Legacy, we're going to go through this at a pretty good little order, a pretty good little clip. A little slower in the first box simply because we're going to be kind of rubbernecking a little bit to find out exactly what we've got in here, what's going to be numbered, what isn't, that sort of thing. And then after we look at it all going through the first box, then we'll kind of probably cut a pretty good path going through our subsequent boxes. That's generally the way we do things. So this is, of course, once again, our veteran base cards. And veteran base cards all have their own bidding spot. So those don't go to the teams. But this, of course, being an insert, it would. Or a parallel. Inserts, parallels, numbered cards, autograph cards, relic cards, all go to the teams. Rookie cards go to the teams, of course. So that Rodney Hampton there for the Giants would be sorted to the Giants. So would this insert or any insert like it for the ages? And of course our rookies, once again, we know our rookies are going to go to their teams. They don't go to veteran base. And I guess that's pretty well what we're going to be looking to find. Timeless talents. So far, none of that stuff numbered, but we'll keep flipping it here in the beginning anyway until we figure out exactly how they're going to be numbered or not, as the case may be. This is going to be numbered, I'm pretty sure, because it's red. And that is the Green Bay Packers, numbered to 299, Aaron Jones. So even though that is a veteran player, because it is a numbered card, it does go to the teams. It's only the regular veteran base. All the unnumbered veteran base. All right, so Lasting Legacies, another insert series. That one's Ray Lewis. And this looks like it should be numbered. It is a chrome parallel. And it is numbered, just exactly as we expected. It is numbered to 100. And it is Trayvon Mullen Jr., numbered to 100. And according to the last notes I had, he's a Raider. Once again, I will verify all that stuff to make sure if someone has been traded or whatever the case may be, to make sure they get to their new home the way we would expect them to. Kirk, you want to find another 1 of 1 tonight? I'd be happy to do that if we can make it work. This is numbered to 165, Talib, for the Rams. I'll tell you one thing, I am having a hard time reading the text on there. It's kind of blending into the card or the angle I have it or something, and I am having a little bit of a hard time reading the information on the card. Of course, it doesn't help that I have terrible vision, but nonetheless, they could have made that part stand out a little bit more, one would think. It looks like we have another chrome parallel here. And that one is Deontay Thompson. And is it not numbered? Is that one? I guess it isn't. So maybe they're only going to be numbered if they're refractors. So that's what I'm thinking. So maybe if they're chrome and they are not refractors, they're not numbered. If they are chrome and they are refractors, maybe they're going to be numbered. We'll find out as we go, I guess. Record book, Broncos, Peyton Manning insert. Deontay Thompson, I think, is a Cardinal, by the by. I always have to stop and think about it because my Steelers have a Deontay that they drafted as well, but it's not Thompson, I don't think. To 199, that's Ryan Finley. Oh, this might be numbered as well. To 299 for the Lions, Barry Sanders. Tell you what, I may put some of that stuff in sleeves after the fact, since we're probably going to find a lot of it. It will, over time, that will end up taking us a lot of time if I stop and do that as we go along for every single one. So Josh Jacobs is our first autograph out tonight. Let me see if I've got any notes here on Josh Jacobs. I have him as a Raider. And again, I know these notes are from a couple of weeks ago, so there may have been changes. If they have changed, I will check it out before it ships out, okay? So when I call out a rookie and I'm saying his team, just understand that that is what I know to be the last team he was associated with. If it has changed, obviously it will be sent off to the current and correct team. So this little chrome baby here is Kamara for the Saints. And that, of course, is a parallel, so it's going to go to the team. It does not go to veteran base, just to clarify. I think that probably is going to have us in pretty good order as far as being able to figure out what we got going on. This is to 165, N'Keal Harry. And a chrome Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. This record book is numbered to 100 for Ed Reed. And do we seriously have a Walt Garrison autograph? Yeah, we do, to 50. Dang, that's a nice... I like that, man. You'll know, though, I like getting some of the throwback Hall of Famers and such. And if you got the Cowboys, I would really think you got to kind of like Walt Garrison to 50. You just don't pull him that often. So myself, if I had the Cowboys, I would like that hit. Can't speak for the person who does have the Cowboys tonight, but for my money, that's a nice one. Okay, so that's box number 1. Once again, you kind of see how things are flowing, so we're going to maybe speed up a little bit here on some of it in box number 2. So, of course, we're not going to have Classics football this year. So instead of Classics, which we've had for the last several years, this kind of takes its place. And, you know, depending on what all we pull, so far, I like Legacy. I mean, I like the way it looks and the different things that are comprise it. So we'll see, I guess, in a few more boxes how we feel about it, right? See, I don't know why you can't just, like, Tops, you can go whoosh and go right down the thing, but you can't do that with panini wrappers. None of them really ever do that. But I wish they did. Make life easier, wouldn't it? Ooh, this one's thick. That pack is thick. So it's either got one of those little spacers in it that's put in there just to fool the people who like to feel packs when they're looking for hits, or we've got something special. My guess is it's just a spacer, but or blank card, dummy card. Different people call them different things, but anyway, that's what I'm thinking. This one is numbered 250, little Travis Kelce action for the Kansas City Chiefs. Right after I said I wouldn't put them all in sleeves as we went, what did I do? I know, I autopilot, and I put it in the sleeve, didn't I? Oh, well. Old habits die hard. This one numbered to 199. That is Kellen Farrell. I always want to say Farrell like Will Ferrell, but it's Farrell, I do believe. Ed Oliver coming up. And if I can get it in the sleeve, let me look up Ed Oliver real quickly here. Where do you go, Ed? The Buffalo Bills is Ed Oliver. And I don't see a number on it, but it does. It is a refractor, so it does have a pretty little rainbow of colors anyway. Well, look at that. It is going to be a special little hit. It's not going to just be a little pack spacer. So let me get out a different size sleeve for this. Says Darrell Henderson on it, and I believe that Darrell Henderson is the Rams. This is the wrong, okay, good grief. I think I just opened another pack of still the same size sleeves, so let's try again. There we go. Now I've got my S together, don't I? So Darrell Henderson, the card set is Futures. You've got the autograph and the relic put together. Nice thick card, about 100 point, maybe 120, something like that. And I think headed to the Rams. Or no. Yeah, no, that's right. Darrell Henderson, Rams. Yeah, I think that's right. Numbered to 50, and the Giants, that's Rodney Hampton. Another little Rookies Chrome. And I don't know if that's going to be numbered or not, because it does refract, but it's not numbered. So I wonder why the one was and one wasn't earlier. Anyway, that Mac Wilson with a Rookie Chrome. Followed by Ickey Woods. Oh, that's cool. That's throwback too for the Cincinnati Bengals, right up the road from me. A little chrome Icky Woods. We've got a numbered card here for the Dolphins to 199 with Kenny Stills. A couple rookies. And I tell you what, bear with me a second here, guys and gals. I'm going to put on my wrist brace. My carpal tunnel has been terrible this week. We've opened so much stuff with so much base between the breaking and the sorting. It has really layered it up pretty good on my right wrist. So we got to put on the old carpal tunnel brace. Isn't that exciting? So exciting. So what kind of hits has everyone been seeing today? What's been coming out as far as you have observed? Numbered to 199, Amari Cooper and the Cowboys. There are a lot of inserts in here, but they are all pretty cool. That might be my favorite, though. And is that the first of that one we've seen? I think it is. I think that is the first Legacy we've seen. I like that, though. That's at this moment in time, that's my favorite insert that we've seen out of this product. I just like it. Card design and color, everything about it. George Kittle for the 49ers in a chrome parallel. Numbered to 299. That is Jarrett Stidham. Another chrome rookie. This one is numbered. It is to 100. Kelvin Harmon. And another chrome Von Miller Broncos for it. And there you go. Another box in the books. Kirk, you said you haven't really, you haven't looked at many of the other breaks either to see what's been coming out. Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe it's not going to take as long to break as I thought. I mean, I still think it's going to take a pretty good amount of time, though. Just the sheer volume of cards, the number of packs that have to be opened, for one thing, takes up as much time as anything else does. Chris, you said the best thing you've seen is a rookie dual futures with 2 patches and an autograph. Yeah, I'd like to pull one of those. That would be okay by me, man. J-Bomb Sauce Legacy started shortly after 9. When, break started at 9, we go over information first 4 or 5 minutes. So it was probably 4 or 5 minutes after 9. So we're on, I believe, this is our 3rd box that's coming out of the wrappers right now. So we still have a long ways to go. But we did start 20 minutes or so ago. Yeah, if we didn't have the process of getting them out of the wrappers, man, think how much faster every break would be. Almost. All right, there we go. Kimmy, did you say there's no The Jags aren't in here at all? Is that what, are you sure about that? Because if they're not in here at all, then, you know, obviously I'll help you out with that if they don't have any numbered cards or parallels or anything, but I would think they would have something. Numbered cards, insert, parallel, something or another, but of course we won't know until after I guess I do the sorting of everything. That is numbered to 25. And it is Jason Witten for the Cowboys. I can't imagine why they would leave them out entirely. I mean, they've got rookies and things as well. I don't know why they wouldn't have numbered cards or inserts or rookies or something in here for them. You are asking if there have been any Packer hits. Oh, brother, I do not know. In terms of autographs, I don't really think so, but in terms of maybe parallels or numbered cards, that I could not tell you. Okay, so so they do have some stuff in here then. Okay, so you've got your rookies in here and 2 autograph possibilities. Okay, all right. That's to $2.99 Marlon Mack and the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, I thought it would be kind of crazy if they didn't have anything at all in there for an entire team. So, all right, so we do have some possibilities for you then. Kellen Winslow, that is numbered to 50 for the Chargers. You really probably don't want to be Kellen Winslow long about now, though, right? His son has been on trial for rape and I don't know what else. I don't know if there was burglary in there or not, or if it was just that. But anyway, his son's in a lot of trouble and on trial right now, and they share the same name, so it's probably not fun to be dad either along about now. Numbered to 50, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That would be the downfall to being a junior or a senior, right? Okay, so we have a Christian McCaffrey Chrome Prism, whatever we're going to call it, Prism Chrome parallel there, followed by a little orange numbered to 199 for Doug Baldwin and the Seahawks. Finally, we get to another autograph. This one is Preston Williams. Let me check and see if I have any information on my little cheat sheet here for Preston Williams. Now, the last I had, he was undrafted. The last team I have him associated with is the Dolphins. Now, once again, if he has been cut from the Dolphins and he has not signed with any other team, it will still be sent to the Dolphins. If he got cut from the Dolphins and has subsequently signed a deal with another team, you know, for rookie camp, mini camp, whatever, then it would go to the team that he is currently associated with. But otherwise, the last team I have him associated with is the Dolphins. And once again, of course, I will verify all that rookie stuff before I get things shipped out the door. So we'll make sure we have it right. J-Bomb Sauce. Oh, you're eFly ND. Okay, well, I remember that eBay username. So no wonder I didn't recognize your username. You changed it up on us. You got a new one. A brand spanking new one. And this is Devin White with a Chrome rookie parallel. For the ages insert, some more rookies, more veteran base. There's going to be a lot of veteran base. Numbered to 299, that is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, I don't think we have any football next week either, so we'll have a little bit of time to get some of this opened. If the calendar stands as it is right now, we will have Leather and Lumber baseball on Wednesday of next week and something baseball. I can't think what it is. It's high end, but I can't even remember the name of it at the moment. But right now, it's only 2 things we show for next week. That one is numbered to 25. That's Walt Garrison and the Dallas Cowboys. But, of course, they might change it up. Sometimes they do when they realize, oh, it's a holiday. We need to change our shipping schedule. So, Nick Chubb. That comes out for the Browns with a little veteran ink headed your way. Always glad to see that. All right, that is box number 3 locked and loaded. Getting ready to cut the plastic here on box number 4. Yeah, Chris, you're talking about that Preston Williams signature that has that little smiley face thing. It is a super weird signature. Like, I don't know if that is supposed to be the W, but if it's supposed to be the W, then why is there like a P on one side and a P on the other? Because it looks like there's P's on either side of a smiley face. Like, I don't get that guy's signature at all. So I do agree with you. It's unusual. I haven't, as of yet, quite been able to figure out what and, you know, why it is signed that way. I don't really know. Ken said he thinks the worst signature by far is Rashawn Gary. I don't remember what Rashawn Gary's signature looks like. So if we pull it again tonight, I'll have to pay special attention to it. It would be hard to beat last year's group of rookies, though. My goodness. They had some really terrible signers in last year's rookie crop. Terrible. It's you know, we had so many people like Jamon Moore. It was a J and basically a dot, and that was it. And there were lots of people that just had a line or one letter and a line trailing out behind it. It was just awful last year. J-Bomb Sauce, you said the Packers aren't known for their signatures. Well, yeah, there's lots of teams probably not known to their signatures. Chris said he just looked up the Rashawn Gary and he agrees it's horrible. So it must be, is it worse than last year, guys? Is it worse than the worst ones we saw out of the 2018 rookies? I don't know why I can't picture in my head what it looks like. I guess I just haven't seen it enough yet. That one is numbered to 199. It is Andy Isabella. But I think, you know, part of it may just be some of these kids really literally did not learn cursive, maybe. I don't know. Are they at that age now where, you know, that would apply to them? I can't remember how many years ago they ditched teaching cursive. Buffalo Jr. is here. Hi, Buffalo Jr. How are ya? How the heck are ya? So TJ Hawkinson is coming up next. I want to say he traded, he ended up going, well, let's just double check. I get him confused with somebody else sometimes. The Lions. TJ Hawkinson is the Lions. Kirk, you need a good hit for your Chicago Bears, you say. All right, well, we'll try to work the mojo and see what we can find for the Chicago Bears. Maybe we can find you something good in here, hopefully. We will try very hard. Ooh, here comes a yellow. And our yellow is numbered to 165. That would be Deshaun Watson and the Texans. I wouldn't, you know, as soon as I flip it, I've got it going the wrong way. Flip it again, same thing. Okay, good to know. To 299 Green Bay Packers, Brett Favre. They do at least make it easy to find what's going to be numbered, given that they put a big splash of color on them. That is helpful. Chris, you said Rashawn's signature is a jumble of letters, presumably his first name. Oh, I do remember what that looks like now that you said it. They're all on top of each other on the extreme left-hand side of the card. Yeah, I have seen that before. As soon as you said the big jumble all on top of one another, I remember it exactly. Yeah, it is horrible. It doesn't even look like a name. It looks like somebody gave like a kid a marker and the kid just went, you know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're both right. That is terrible. Good call, Ken. That probably is our worst of this rookie class. Buffalo Jr., I wouldn't think you've missed any monsters so far. I mean, we haven't had any bazillion-dollar cards come out yet, anyway. Brian Dawkins for the Eagles. So, yeah, I would say so far, I mean, we've had obviously some things come out that have been nice, but I wouldn't say there's been anything that's been going to buy you a car or anything. Number to 299, it's Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. This is going to be numbered. Mark Gastineau. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if you want that or not if you're a Jets fan. Maybe you do. It's to 100. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I mean, Mark Gastineau is actually a really good player. I just, you know, he beat up on my teams. But yeah, he really was good. I shouldn't malign him. Nick Bosa. And an orange to 199, Jamal Adams for the Jets. Icky Woods. Are we going to have an Icky Woods autograph? We had the Icky Woods parallel a while ago. This is facing around like I think we're going to have an Icky Woods autograph. Is it? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, if you get the Bengals, how do you not love getting an Icky Woods? Come on, man. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Buffalo Jr., you said it reminds you of Gypsy Queen mixed with classics. Well, it did replace classics, so it would make sense that it has a little bit of that same kind of classics sort of feel to it, I guess. But, yeah, I could see how maybe a little bit of a Gypsy Queen-ish sort of feel to it. I don't know. It's not exactly the same as, but I could see how you could get that vibe. But speaking of Topps, apparently Topps is going to start making basketball cards again. What do you think about that? Sorry, I had to get a drink of my soda. So, one of my reps flagged it to me that Tyler Hero, who of course played for my University of Kentucky Wildcats and is going to be in this upcoming draft, had on his Instagram account last night a big stack of cards he had signed for Top, and they said Topps Chrome down in the bottom right-hand corner. So it appears that we are going to have some Topps basketball cards for the first time in a long time. Now, they will be just like Leaf products are, or like Panini baseball products are, in that they're not going to show team logos or team names and that kind of stuff, because obviously Panini holds the singular NBA license. But nonetheless, I'm sure they're going to be nice. They look to be hard signed, as best I could tell. He forwarded me a copy of the photograph, so we will see more about it, I'm sure, in the days ahead, but I'm guessing that Topps probably told him to tweet that out just to get a little buzz about it. That would be my guess. I can't imagine he would just do it in a completely unauthorized manner. And I guess it's always possible they could use it for something else, like cards for the National or something like that. But I suspect that they're not. I suspect they're going to end up being being Topps basketball coming back to life. Buffalo Jr., you said you like Gypsy Queen better. Well, I love Gypsy Queen, so yeah, I don't disagree with you on that. I really, Gypsy Queen football, I think baseball is awesome. I'd love to see a Gypsy Queen football. That's to 199. It is Jonathan Abram. But I think one of the reasons I'm particularly attracted to Archives and Gypsy Queen and some like that is because they do have the look and feel of the cards, I would have collected when I was younger. Unlike today's modern cards, which are so vastly different. And Aaron Jones Packers Chrome. So I think that's probably part of the reason it appeals to me so much, is both the look and the feel just remind me of when I collected as a kid. Number to 299. Who is that? Noah Fant, that is. To 299. Whoops, hang on now. Ooh, we're going to have Timeless Talents, Buffalo Bills. You're going to get a cool little throwback autograph here, it would seem, with one Thurman Thomas. Oh, it's not autographed. It was facing around backwards and everything, like I thought it was going to be, and then it's not. I'm so bummed that it's not autographed. Well, anyway, you have a Timeless Talents insert then, I guess, for Thurman Thomas and the Bills, but really thought that bad boy's going to be autographed. That's disappointing. Don't like that at all. Bait and switch, Panini. We have a Chrome something or another here. Who is our Chrome? Robert Smith for the Vikings. Behind that, we have an orange to 199 with Michael Bennett and the Patriots. J Bomb Sauce, you said you've been having trouble with the Panini Points website. Well, all that got combined into one thing, right? So Panini Rewards and the other one used to be called, I forget what, Panini something else. They're all combined into one app now that's called Panini Direct. So if you don't have that app, you need to probably install that app, because that is going to be the way to redeem them. And it's super simple if you do it from there. So Jonathan Abram is the Raiders. I just looked it up. And that, of course, Chrome, not numbered. Buffalo Jr., you said you don't like the new website. Well, again, I would use the app. I wouldn't use the website to try. I mean, I guess you can redeem points on there. I don't know. I've never done it in any way other than the app, because it's so easy to do it that way. So that'd be my suggestion. Do it through Panini Direct. Tyree Jackson Chrome. Oh, my Steelers, baby. Number to 50 with Terry Bradshaw. But yeah, I definitely did not have any issues when they were two separate websites or two separate apps. I was totally fine with that, but I can also see why they wanted to make them one, but I don't know. Number to 50, George Kittle and the 49ers. Everybody's always messing with stuff. Terry McLaurin, that is numbered to 100 Chrome. Your points cards have been stacking up. You got a lot of them. Well, I think they've had some reasonably good stuff on there recently, but I say recently. I looked at it about 3 weeks ago. I haven't looked at it since then, but I would imagine that you can find a few things on there. Numbered to 100, Lasting Legacies, Aaron Rodgers. And looky, we've got ourselves another nice little thick card, which means that we are going to have a relic with it. And on top of that, it's Drew Lock. And it's numbered to 10. So if you've got the Broncos, look at that. Oh, man. That is sweet right there, okay? Yeah, I like those relics. I like the look of that card. It's numbered to 10. Broncos, I think that's an excellent hit. Excellent hit with Drew Lock to 10. All right, that box in the books. Onward and upward we go. I've made a mess over here. Let me try and clean that up. Buffalo Jr., you said you were trying to redeem some points. You mean some points, or you mean you were trying to redeem, like, for a card? Like, as in a redemption that came out of a product? Or you mean Panini points? They came out of products, too, but you know what I mean. One you can just scan in, the other one you can't. I know, I usually just drink water out of the bottle and it's so quiet. But tonight, I had a little Pepsi left on ice and I've decided to bring it up here. So you have to listen to my ice rattle every once in a while. Ah, you guys like the Drew Lock too? Yeah, I think that's a pretty sweet little card right there. Love the relics on it, and of course being to 10, even better. Autograph player redemptions. Now those, I haven't tried to redeem one of those since they redid the website, so I don't know if, I'm assuming you can redeem that as well, probably through the Panini Direct app, but I wouldn't absolutely swear to it because I haven't tried to. But if not, you should be able to definitely do it on the website. I've got a bunch of, not a bunch of, but I got a handful of redemptions that I need to enter myself that I've had for a while that obviously weren't super time sensitive, I didn't think, so I haven't done anything with them. Devonta Freeman, Chrome, but I need to. Maybe I'll go on to the website tomorrow and see if I can figure it out. Whoops, that's going to be numbered. For the Dolphins to 299, Dan Marino. All right. What have we got in store here? Ooh, green. We haven't seen green before, I don't think. That one is to 100, Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. And of course, we have another Josh Allen that went in this year's draft. And they were drafted the same number each year. So Josh Allen, went 7th both years, correct? Yeah, I think that's right. So Josh Allen, the quarterback last year. Josh Allen, the defensive back this year. T.Y. Hilton, Chrome to 100 for the Colts. But kind of crazy that they both end up drafted in the exact same spot, isn't it? A little bit, I think. All right, I see a Byron Murphy on the horizon here. And Byron Murphy went to the Arizona Cardinals. I think he was first pick of the second round, if I'm remembering that correctly, which I might not be. Numbered to 50. I mean, the Arizona Cardinal part I'm pretty sure about. Whether or not he was first pick in the second round, that I'm a little dicier on. But I think maybe that's right. Max Chillin says he needs a shout out to his cousin Paul. Well, hi, Cousin Paul and Max Chillin. There's a rookie Trayvon Mullen Chrome. And hang on a second. I'm going to scoot some of these things down on my sorting mat so that I have a bigger space to work with closer to me. They stack up really quickly. That is numbered to 10. Kyle Long, Chicago Bears. And I see another little thick card on the horizon up there. Should I make you wait? Or should I show it to you now? Would it be mean to make you wait? It might be, mightn't it? Okay, you win. I'll show it to you now. This is Ryan Finley. I do not see a number on the back of it. But it's still very handsome on the front, isn't it? Another nice looking relic there. I'm going to double check Ryan Finley. I don't want to say the wrong team, and what I have in my head may not be right. Yeah, I would have said the wrong team. Ryan Finley, the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals. With the futures insert there. Auto relic. Number to 299, that is Todd Gurley for the Rams. You know what? Let's move those. Something about taking new cards out of the pack. I like the other ones just cleared out of the way. All right, off we go into the wild blue yonder. Orange to 199 for the Jets. Mark Gastineau again. Hey, that's Benny Snell Jr. from my University of Kentucky Wildcats. And of course, how lucky did I get there? Oh yeah. Drafted by the Steelers, my favorite NFL team. So one of my college guys goes to my NFL team. I love that. To 165, the Ravens. Tony Siragusa. Is that right? It might not be right. Might not be the way you say it, but anyway, that's who it was. Okay, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. We have opened 6. We have 6 remaining, so we're at the halfway point. About like I thought it would be. That it would take us about an hour to do half a case, about 2 hours to do a full case, and we're tracking about that way. I was tempted to just do it by the half case because I knew it would be a long break. And then I just decided, you know what, let's just gut them out. We're going to have several of them. I have a handful of cases of this, so we're just going to gut them all out and do them 12 boxes at a time. But pretty much I think any night we do them, we'll probably start early. Start at 9. We might even start at 8:30, depending on the night of the week. But Panini loves to put out these products with 9,000 packs a box. It's like their favorite thing to do. Makes me crazy, but what are you gonna do? They're not the only ones. Topps does too, but that one is numbered to 299. Darius Slay for the Lions. A chrome Buffalo Bills Andre Reed. All right, we're getting there. If I didn't mention it already, which I may not have, but you probably know it, that number 2/100 is Jarrett Stidham. But the chrome cards, as is the case just about any time we find a chrome card, it does have some curvature to it, so be prepared for that when you receive it. They're not perfectly flat. It's the coating that goes on them that causes that. So Gary Jennings, I have to look up Gary Jennings. I don't remember him even remotely at all. Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks have Gary Jennings, Chrome Prism. And the Dallas Cowboys, numbered 2/100, Thomas Hollywood Henderson. Another orange /199, Derek Carr. Ooh, this pack feels like a fat pack too. So we may have something good in there as well, perhaps. I was looking to see what that said. I just now noticed it. It says look for hot boxes with exclusive bronze autographs. Okay. Well, there you go. Now we know. I didn't notice that until just now. It's been sitting there the whole time. I just this minute noticed it. Numbered /50, Kamara and the Saints. It is a nice thick card, and it's going to make the Redskins happy. How about Dwayne Haskins? Oh, our patch is boring on that one. Our relic isn't too super exciting. However, if you got the Redskins, you still want to have Dwayne Haskins, right? So we're still gonna count that as a nice little hit there. So far, they've had none of those inserts, you know what I'm talking about, like those blank cards that are meant to keep you from being able to feel a pack and know if a hit's in it. If they literally did not put any of those in this product, then you can tell by feeling any given pack if it's going to have a futures card in it. So that means, you know, any hobby shop that's selling them by the pack, Darryl Green /100, is going to have somebody just go through and feel all the fat packs and take them out and get all the hits. I mean, you know people do that. That's the $2.99 Dallas Cowboys. I mean, that definitely happened at our local hobby shop when the other owner had it. I don't know how they have it set up in there now. I haven't been in there, actually, since they redid it. But he had it set up where he would just open some boxes and have them sitting on the counter, and you could just reach in and get whatever packs you wanted to get. Because I said that to him one time. I was like, you know, if people can just like come up and feel the hits in some of these, they're just going to take the packs that are the hits and they're going to leave you with the rest. He's like, oh no, I don't think so. I kind of watch them. I was like, okay. But then you could see people come in the store and do it, so. Like, yeah, they definitely do. But so far, we've yet to find any of those blank ones. And every time I have felt a thick pack, it has had a futures card in it. So I'm a little surprised they're doing it that way, but hey. I saw that the NFL signed an extension with Indianapolis to continue to host the Combine through 2021, I think it said. And then they'll renew it or review it for renewal on an annual basis or something like that. But apparently they are going to move a bunch of the stuff to prime time. They're going to move a bunch of the competitions and things to afternoon and prime time, none in the mornings, because they want to get more eyeballs on the Combine. Well, this is a nice hit. Nick Bosa. We've had all kinds of, well, pretty awesome stuff coming out of here. So, I mean, we've had Dwayne Haskins and Drew Lock, now the Nick Bosa. That is numbered to 100, Ezekiel Elliott. So I have to say, as a whole, nice hits in here thus far. Paris Campbell played at Ohio State with Dwayne Haskins. That is numbered to 35. I can't remember where Paris Campbell went. Maybe the Browns, but I'm going to look it up, so hang on. Hang on one moment. Where'd you go, buddy? Ah. Do I not have him written down? He's the Colts. See, I think I did that the last time, too. I said, Paris Campbell. I always think he's the Browns, but he's not. He's the Colts, okay? The Colts. No, I don't think the Bosa was numbered. I'll show it to you again, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, so... Oh, maybe it is. I missed it. Sorry. It is. It's hidden right up there in the image. You are very, very right. Sharp eyes. That is to 35 on the Nick Bosa for the 49ers. So, sorry. I missed your numbering there originally. As I said earlier, I am having trouble seeing the numbers on some of these cards as well as the names on some of them. It's really not good for... Somebody with poor eyesight like myself. Can be challenging when the names are written kind of small and dark down there in that bottom area. It's hard for me to catch it sometimes. So thank you for catching the numbering on the Nick Bosa that I missed. And here we have ourselves Gardner Minshew II. He is numbered to 100. I do not remember where he goes. I probably have him on my little cheat sheet up there, but since he's not an autograph, we're not going to stop and look him up right now. That's Tyree Jackson. A chrome Brett Favre. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't had more football releases by this point in time. Honestly, it seems like last year we had already had quite a few more football releases. I guess we hadn't, but it seems like we're behind, you know? Maybe we're not really, but it feels like we are. And usually they don't give us much over holiday weeks either, but we do have at least 2 as of right now scheduled for Wednesday. One baseball and actually both baseball, one Topps, one Panini. Well, Greg stopped in to see us. Hi, Greg. How are you tonight, my friend? What's going on in your neck of the woods, as they say? I really do like that legacy insert. I think it is my favorite. I kind of said it was before, and then I thought, well, there are some others I like, but at the end of the day, the Legacy is my favorite insert in here, in this particular set. Another rookie, numbered 235, Mac Wilson. Luis says he needs some more autographs for the Cowboys. All right. You need some Cowboys love to show up, huh? Joe Flacco, that is numbered to 35, and it's the Broncos. Now, I know he's in a Ravens uniform, but guys, it notes the team correctly as the Broncos, both front and back. So it's going to go to always going to go to the team that's written on the card, not the uniform the player is wearing, because they get traded. You know, that's the deal there with Flacco. Of course, they didn't have any photographs of him in his new uniform at the time they were going to press, apparently. So they used a picture of him with the old team, but correctly noted the current team in the written format. Greg, you just said go Phillies. Did your Phillies win today? I haven't looked at too much score-wise today for baseball, other than to know it turned into a big, like, high-scoring affair between the Reds and the Brewers, and, you know, just like happens every time, the Reds end up losing by, like, 1 run or 2 runs or something. This time it was Yasmani Grandal, who, of course, used to play for the Dodgers and now plays for the Brewers. He's the one that put the stake in our heart today, I think. But other than that, I didn't really look at any other baseball scores today. No, you didn't win today. Okay. Well, sorry, man. My Reds didn't either, for what it's worth. Oh, it ended up 3-2, and the Cubs won it. Okay. Yeah, some game. Has anybody else noticed that some of the baseball scores lately have been outrageous? Like, you see these games like 14 runs and 16 runs and things like that. It seems like we've had some really high-scoring baseball games this year. That's more of a normal one, a 3-2. That's numbered to 299, Gronkowski for the Patriots. I don't know if that's a sign of better hitting or worse pitching, or maybe a little bit of both. Numbered to 199, that was Spencer Ware. I had to get that up here. I couldn't see the name on it. Spencer Ware, Kansas City Chiefs. Here comes Montez Sweat with an autograph for you. And I remember Montez fell way far down in the draft, but let's see how far down he went. He went to the Redskins. I didn't make a note of what round, but I do remember he fell in the draft. So Redskins and Montez Sweat, numbered 250. And we have ourselves a little numbered prism here for the 49ers. That is John Taylor to 100. And a Caleb Wilson Chrome rookie, not numbered because it's not a prism, so I think it's only the prism variations of Chrome rookies that are numbered if it's unsigned. That seems to be the case anyway. Chris says, what are some of my favorite football series that haven't been released yet? Oh, well, of course, everybody loves National Treasures. You know, that goes without saying. And Flawless. I always look forward to Elite because typically Elite football is generally the first one that we see every year where they're in their NFL uniforms. And everything we see prior to that release, they're typically like this in their collegiate uniforms. Sometimes they'll be updated in collegiate uniforms with their NFL team name written on it. But as far as seeing them in their proper threads, it's usually Elite. That is numbered to 10, Deebo Samuel. So I'm assuming they're going to keep with that tradition this year. And if they do, then I would say Elite is one I usually look forward to because I like, you know, the first release when they're in their NFL uniforms is always a fun one. I like Select a lot. It's fun. There's a lot of football that is really quite nice. Greg likes Certified and Elements. Elements was nice. Last year was the first year for Elements. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed that one. And we had, oh, brother, what's the name of that other one? It came out, Luminaries, right? Was that the other one? Or is that a Luminance? Luminaries is a Topps baseball product. Nance is whatever. It's a football product. That'll be out before too terribly long. That was a new product last year too, and I did like it as well. It's numbered to 50, Nick Chubb and the Browns. Oh, Gold Standard. Yeah, Greg, Gold Standard is fantastic. I like Gold Standard in any sport. Basketball was one of my favorite products to look forward to, and they did away with it. We didn't even have it last year in basketball. And then, of course, we hadn't had it in football since like 2011. We'd only had it maybe 1 year in football, and then they brought it back in 2017, football-wise. And then they ditched it in basketball. So strange, but yeah, that is a good one. Gold Standard. You know what, though? I haven't even seen a pre-order yet for Gold Standard, which is odd. We should have seen that by now. They must have moved the date farther back in the year. To 165, that is Barry Sanders for the Lions. So I want to say last year it came out kind of early in the season, but I haven't seen a pre-order or anything for it yet. So they must have, maybe they're going to move the date a little bit. All right, we have got another futures. So 49ers, you already have a nice Nick Bosa. Would you like to have Deebo Samuels with a really nice relic to go along with it? That's not even numbered with a relic that nice. I'm surprised it's not, but there you go, 49ers. Another hit for you with Deebo Samuels. All right, we have 9 boxes completed with 3 boxes left to go. J Bomb Sauce, you said you always like plates and patches, but 2018 you thought was disappointing. Well, I've always liked plates and patches as well. You guys know that. I open it, and I still have some right there. Set some from 2010. As a matter of fact, I think I might still have some from 2011 too. I don't think I have any other years of it sitting around at the moment, but we put those in mixers or sometimes do them in 2-box breaks. I haven't done them in a while. I need to. But yeah, plates and patches is always a fun product. They change the configuration of it a lot from year to year, but it's always a good product. Playbook is nice. Of course, they had done away with it, but only for a year or so, and then they brought it back this past season. We had it in 2016. We didn't maybe have it in 17, and we did have it again in 18. Greg, you're saying when are those? Which ones do you mean? Like all those ones that we just talked about? Oh, I have no idea, brother. I do not know the release dates on that stuff that far out. And on top of that, they'll change it about 150 times before they actually release it. If it's, you know, like normal. Any date they give you, I wouldn't count on until you get a couple weeks out. And as we know, sometimes even then we don't see it. So, you know what I just thought of? Leaf was supposed to have sent me something this week, a box of some kind of product that was all one-of-one signed proofs or something that they gave us a chance to buy that was supposed to ship out, I think, last week, but I've not gotten that. I need to find out what's the deal with that. To $2.99 Hightower and the Patriots. I had forgotten about that till just this moment. Yeah, I better go figure out what that's about. And here is Carson Wentz, numbered to 50 for the Eagles. Oh, that Deebo Samuel, that made Ken happy. He's got a big smiley face over there in chat. Yeah, you were pretty well set after you hit that Nick Bosa, so anything else is just gravy, I imagine, right? That's how I would be if it were me sitting in your shoes. To 165, Kyle Long, Chicago Bears. There are lots of inserts in this product and parallels. Lots and lots and lots of them. Numbered to 100, Devontae Adams and the Green Bay Packers. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long it takes to sort this. That's going to be the wild card, isn't it? Numbered to 299, Dexter Lawrence. That's the Vikings with Adam Thielen. Actually, I would say this product is almost, it's probably pretty close to being evenly split with base cards and inserts / parallels. There's probably almost as one of one kind as there is of the other. Oh, this is a thick pack right there. So that probably means we have another futures card hiding in here, waiting for us. Chris says he hopes it takes less time than Score. Score was a nightmare to sort, but Score is a nightmare to sort every single year because, you know, the draft is just happening as they release it. It's usually released like either the day before the draft or the day of the draft or something. And so you have any chance to learn any of it. And oh yeah, it's horrible to have to sort. Riley Ridley to 199. Yeah, Score takes to actually get it sorted and shipped and out the door, probably over 6 hours to get it done. I mean, it's an insane length of time to do a break of Score. This is Montez Sweat. Of course, we already pulled a Montez Sweat a while ago. Now we've got another one. So the Redskins are kind of racking things up as well. And another Deebo Samuel. Wow. So not only are the Redskins having incredibly good luck tonight, so are the 49ers. Your second Deebo Samuel and another nice relic. So the 49ers are doing quite well. But as a whole, I gotta say, so far I like this product. I mean, as long as we continue to get good hits out of it, I'm gonna be on board with it. Number to 165, Jerry Kramer for the Packers. And I do like that there's some veteran stuff mixed in with the rookies and some Hall of Famers in there too. So I kind of like I'm digging the mix of what they have available for us. So we are now on box 11 of 12 coming out of the plastic right now. The other thing that'll help with sorting this, Chris, is that there are not as many undrafted free agents that we have to worry about, you know, that you have to go look up and make sure they're really still where you think they are and all that sort of stuff. This product seems to have, by and large, people who were officially drafted, which makes it 1,000 times faster and easier to sort than Score. When Score has a lot of UDFAs, then you have to go stop and look up every one of them, and that is very time consuming. We shouldn't have to do that as much with this. So I think we've only had maybe one UDFA in here all night that I remember anyway. Jeffrey Simmons, that's numbered to 299, or at least in terms of hits. Now we may have had some parallels or, you know, rookie cards or something of some UDFAs, but in terms of our hits, most of those are drafted guys. Andy Isabella, numbered to 50. And Andy is Andy a Cardinal too? I think he might be a Cardinal too. Dear old Andy Isabella. I'm not 1,000% sure about that, but let me look it up because I really don't know. Yeah, he is a Cardinal, Andy Isabella. Numbered to 299. That was Michael Thomas for the Saints. Some chrome for the Chiefs with Pat Mahomes. That sounds like fireworks. At least I hope it was fireworks. I hope it's not somebody getting like shot out in my neighborhood. That did happen once though. It's been many years ago, but somebody's car was getting repossessed and they shot the repo driver, killed him. Yeah. I don't know if they thought their car was being stolen. I never did quite learn exactly the details. It was a little bit down the road. But, you know, kind of in my general vicinity. So I never did quite get the story on it other than it was, you know, a repo guy and the car owner shot him, killed him. Crazy stuff happens. Green Bay Packers, Leroy Butler. C-Pack, we're not going to send you home empty-handed. You got to love a little Leroy Butler, right? That's what I would think. I never really thought about it, but I guess it would be hard to be a repo person. Like, because if they see you, then one of two things is going to happen. I guess one of three. They're going to argue with you. They're going to do some harm to you, like happened to that poor fellow. Or they're going to, like, cry or something. None of those scenarios are good. Numbered to 50, Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, I don't think I would want to be a repo person. Does not sound like a good, safe occupation anyway. Numbered to 199, that was Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. Here comes Myles Gaskin with an autograph. And I'm going to double check Myles here too, because he's another one I always want to say one team and then I get it wrong. Yep, I would have gotten that one wrong. It's the Dolphins. I know, it just takes me a little while to learn them, okay? It does. I'll admit it. It takes me a little while to learn them all. Myles Gaskin for the Dolphins is numbered to 50. We saw there on the back. So we are going to make it out in under 2 hours. Not too bad. We'll make it out in about an hour and 40 maybe. That's not too shabby. Numbered to 50, Will Greer. So now it is officially last box mojo time. So we're going to hope to find our big, fiery, volcanic hits here in this last box. I do felt a thick pack there, so we are at least probably going to have another shot at futures, it seems like. So if you had to choose between Legacy, this year's product, or what we used to have at this time of year, Classics, which one would you choose? I would choose Legacy, I think, even though I like the look and feel of the Classics cards. This seems like, maybe it doesn't, but it seems like to me that it has more hits in it. And I do like the patches, the relics in here. And when we did pull relics in Classics, they typically weren't autographed, and they were a little more on the boring side. These relics have, for the most part, been pretty nice, and they're autographed. So, for my money, I think I would go with Classics, but I mean with Legacy over Classics. But just, out of curiosity, how do you all feel about it? Same, different? Jalen Ferguson comes out next. And Jalen is numbered to nothing, I guess. I thought he was going to be numbered, clearly, but he was not. And Jalen Ferguson is the Ravens. So a little love for Baltimore here out of the last box. We still have one left to find, which I do believe is going to be the one I mentioned to you. I think we're going to have a futures in here because I had the thick pack that I felt getting it out of the box. For the Bears, Neil Anderson, Chrome, not numbered. I don't know why I flipped it over like I thought it was going to be. But I should have known not, because it wasn't a refractor. And a yellow coming out for the Kansas City Chiefs. Spencer Ware, numbered to 165. For the life of me, I don't know why they choose these odd numbers. Why something isn't either 150 or 175. Why is it 165? Stuff like that. I always want to know. I'm never going to know, but I would just like to know. It's not like it's signed. They could have made however many they wanted. To 165 again, Jerry Kramer, Green Bay Packers. And this is numbered to 299, David Johnson and the Cardinals. How about Patrick Peterson, man? Didn't he just get suspended for PED violation, I think I read. I think it happened maybe last week or something. But it kind of flew by me. And I didn't realize exactly what had happened there, so that was kind of not cool. Hakeem Butler to 100. J-Bomb Sauce, you said so far you are liking Legacy better than Classics. Okay. And then Chris says the same thing. He likes the look of Classics, but he likes the number of hits and stuff in here. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. And of course, Classics was a 10-box case as well. It was a little bit smaller case. This is a 12-box case, so. It gives us a little more to play with as well. A chrome Von Miller for the Broncos. A little green one for the Browns, Nick Chubb to 100. To 299, Trayvon Mullen Jr. And our last autograph, it's hiding up there in that last stack. I knew that it was because I could feel it in the pack. So I kind of purposefully made us wait till last. Isn't that awful? I know, it's so mean. It's so mean, isn't it? But yet I was hoping it would be worth waiting for. And who have we? Emmanuel Hall. And where does dear old Emmanuel Hall go? Where do you go, buddy? I don't know where you go. Emmanuel Hall was an undrafted free agent. Last that I know, he was associated with the Chicago Bears. So once again, I will double check that. If he got cut by the Bears or whatever, if he has not signed, even if he got cut by the Bears, if he hasn't signed with another team after that, he would still go to the Bears. If he got cut by the Bears and has subsequently gone and signed a deal somewhere else for minicamp, rookie camp, whatever, then it would go to the team he's currently associated with. But according to my last notes, that was the Bears. So I will double check it before I send it out the door, of course. Okay, let's recap it here. So there's Montez Sweat. That one is numbered to 50. Numbered to 35, there's your Nick Bosa. Paris Campbell was also numbered to 35. Dwayne Haskins, Futures Relic and Autograph. Gary Jennings Jr., that one is not numbered. Another Futures, Ryan Finley. Byron Murphy, numbered to 50. This is probably my favorite hit out of this case because I kind of love that card. It's Drew Lock. I like the card design. I like the relics. I like everything about that one. And it is numbered to 10. So Broncos get a nice one. Jonathan Abram is not numbered. There's Icky Woods. Yeah, baby. Cincinnati Bengals. And TJ Hawkinson. Nick Chubb. Preston Williams, he of the strange autograph. Not numbered. A Futures, Darrell Henderson. Autograph and relic. Ed Oliver, not numbered. I think this is pretty cool. Walt Garrison for the Dallas Cowboys. I like those. You know I like those. Josh Jacobs is not numbered. Here's another Futures, Emmanuel Hall. That's the one we just spoke about a moment ago. Jalen Ferguson. Myles Gaskin is numbered to 50. The Green Bay Packers and Leroy Butler. Deebo Samuel, Futures. Another Montez Sweat. And another Deebo Samuel, Futures. A pair of those. Crazy. All right, kids, that's not too bad. We got out of it in about an hour and 30. That is a little bit faster than I expected. So, hey, we're ahead of the game. So even though that is our break and our recap for tonight, I am going to put up the spreadsheet information one final time for anyone who might have missed it. Let's take a look at your anticipated shipping information, and then we'll also look at what's breaking in the days ahead. So just the one break tonight. I'm hoping to have it on the way to you approximately Saturday. As always, if I can get something out faster than that, I will happily do so. If something happened and I didn't make Saturday, it would go all the way to Tuesday because Monday's a holiday and there's no mail service on Monday. Once again, as a final reminder, Veteran Base does not ship to the teams in here. Autograph cards, parallels, inserts, rookie cards, relics, etc. That all ships to the teams. Veteran Base cards had their own bidding spot and shipped to that particular bidding spot. So on Thursday, tomorrow night, we're going to open a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, some Spectra basketball. That'll be the last case of Spectra that we open this year, and some Tier 1 baseball. And I think that's probably going to be the last of the Tier 1 unless I just get lucky and find some more somewhere for a reasonable price. On Friday, we're going to open Legacy again, so we'll open another 12-box case of Legacy. We will once again start that night at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and it will be the same as it was this time. Veteran Base doesn't go to the teams and rather has its own bidding category. On Saturday, we're going to open Prism Baseball. It's the back half of a case we started last night. Sunday is an off night. Monday is our holiday, and we will celebrate it by opening a half case of Bowman Baseball that night, and it is also the back half of a case. So I think that's it for tonight. That is all the news to use, so to speak, and yeah, I guess I'm done for tonight. So thank you once again, everyone, for being here. I very much appreciate you spending part of your evening with me. I hope I will see you again tomorrow night, or if not, then sometime soon. Meanwhile, enjoy the rest of your week as we inch ever closer to our long holiday weekend. We'll catch you the next time. Bye now.